Shalom, shalom, Israel. Um, I just ended a video on my page. Um, what is it? Noble Warrior 144. That's just my name in English, a dark bar. Um, it's called It is given unto you to know the mysteries. Yahweh Shai is the mysteries, really for the elect. Um, but if you want to hear about Yahweh Shai, check that video out. Again, this video right here, I'm just reflecting on a dream my wife had weeks ago. It's just a thought because of something I just said in the video that I just did. Um, I have said people don't really know what's really about to happen, you know. And even more, I think I will. Let me see. Should I use the verse? Should I use that verse that I was just looking at? Okay. So what's about to happen in this world? The Lord has to draw you to His Son. He draw you to His Son. You'll be increased in the Most High. You'll increased in Yahweh Shema Shai's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But you have to have a willful heart, a willful mind to the Lord. Not willful, not open-minded to all things, but a willful heart towards Yahweh Shema Shai to yield, right, and to listen, right. But I'm gonna read this verse. This is Sirach chapter 1, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 10. It says, she is with all flesh according to his gift, and he have given her to them that love him. And who is this that he's talking about? This is wisdom. Yahweh Shema Shai will give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He'll give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to those that love him. I'm gonna bring out one more, and we're gonna give all praise to the Most High. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to the one true power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world innately calls Jesus the Christ. Double honors to my teachers, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, the elder apostles and great millstone, the elder bishops, and the elder prophets. Lord, and they can continue to endure and be sincere for the Most High ministry. And mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord, willing, the same can happen for you, that you increase in enduring this thing. And shalom to the Aquathium that are believers of the Most High word. Lord, willing, you can continue in your lot and pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord, willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. So, again, my wife had the dream, because it's gonna always be there because I saved it in the phone. It was about the MOTB, you know, and it's beautiful to see. I seen more women than I seen any other congregation outside of GMS speak about the MOTB. I heard more women bring out the MOTB more than anybody in these camps. In any camp outside of Great Millstone, I seen more women bring out the MOTB than any camp outside of GMS, bro. Like, women not bringing it out scripture-wise, bringing it out, either they had a dream or because of work, they crying, oh man, it's getting terrible. If y'all don't know, what's her name? Dragwire Wright. She was in an interview and she said the MOTB is a physical device. She said we're in a digital cyber world. How can you not see it being physical? And she said, I want to thank the Hebrew Israelites. Who was bringing that out? Elder Tahar. The GMS is the first camp to ever bring that I know of. You know what I'm saying? And for my wife to have a dream about it and see it vividly, and they was trying to attack her because out of everybody else, nobody knew but her. And that make me think everybody else, before I got here, niggas are saying, yo, America is great. America is great. You go on Kai Cenat YouTube live. It was an Edomite on there with Kevin Hart, Drewski, and Kai Cenat and his friends. And he said, nobody can fuck with America. He just came out of nowhere and said, nobody can fuck with America. America is the greatest country. For my wife to have a dream of the MOTB and see it vivid, and everybody else did not know what was going on but her, it's beautiful to see sisters talking about it. It's beautiful for seeing the elders and other affiliates talk about the MOTB. This video is me just really saying, shit about to get real and you niggas do not know what's is coming, man. Oh, man, now it just clicked. It just clicked. Right? This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 16. Why takest thou not to heart that which is to come, rather than only that which is present? I gotta be honest. What the fuck is we worried about everything that's in the present? I know our rent is due. I know your big ass bills is due. I know the car payment is due. Shoot, I got bills I gotta pay too, but guess what? Fuck it. F-U-C-K. Nothing should be holding us back from seeking the Lord, have a relationship with the Lord, increasing in his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that he gave to you for free. Nigga, he gave you this for free. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, he's giving it to us for free. Only for the elect, for free. And you 2/3, you just have to really come back to the Lord and be serious. But that's not going to happen. The Lord gave us this ministry for free. He gave you the blueprint. The MOTB is coming. You worried about your present life, your bills. What's going to happen when that MOTB, you really ain't going to be able to pay your bills. I got to bring this out. And I just watched a video from Elder Apostle Gabar, but it was Elder Tahar. He said, make sure you always keep an update on the MOTB. I'm not showing you videos and freaking news articles. I'm going straight in the scriptures for once. I mean, I'm always going to the scriptures, but we going straight in the scriptures. You know, my wife had a dream about this weeks ago, but it's fire. She had a dream, and none of you brothers ain't talking about it. Sisters is not worried. My dad, after I showed him what these elites was saying, that man stopped texting me. He don't say glory, good morning no more. after I said something, because he was saying something about God, and I showed him about an MOTB, he haven't hit me up not once. Guess what? I'm on that mode. Look, for real, if you don't care about the Lord, F it. Let alone us ourselves that's in this truth. We have to examine ourselves to see if we in this faith, right? This is Revelation chapter 13, going straight to the point, 16. It says, and he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. That mark is a charagma, a physical mark. And that mark is going to be a representation that you follow the system, that you follow the beast, that you follow what Esau and what these elite is going to distribute in the whole earth. And in order for you to be a citizen, you must take this in order if you want to buy and sell in this place. You know how scary that is, especially for me to sit back and be like, yo, my wife had this dream. I hope she understands how scary for you to have that in a dream, and you got to sit back. You got women on food stamps. You got women on cash assistance. You got women that's working. You got women that's driving. You got women that's doing this. And some of us got 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, 10 kids. I know a sister that got damn near 12, 14 kids. I'm telling you, a lot of sisters is going to turn like Lot's wife, and they're going to take that MOTB, right? Why are we worried about the present when we should be trying to get ready for the future? Hold on. I'm trying to just move fast, y'all. I'm trying to move fast to get to the scripture. What? I don't want that one, so I'll just get the physical. This is Genesis chapter 19. Let me see where I want to start, y'all. Even when the Sodom Lot family flees. Is this the one I want? Uh, this is Genesis chapter 19, and I'm gonna start at. Should I just? Man, we got time. I'm gonna start at verse 12. It says, "And the men said unto Lot, Hast thou here any besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughters, whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh have sent us to destroy it." Right? You have to know the cries of the righteous. This time is crying out, but the sins of this place is reaching the heavens. So just like us in the spirit, if we're coming back to this wisdom and knowledge and understanding now, if we're in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, seeing the prophecies, especially you, sister, if you having dreams, brothers, if you having dreams of this MOTB, you got to be thankful the Rakak Wadash is allowing you to have that, because it's telling you to prepare to flee. And how do we flee now? Through these scriptures, abiding in Yahweh Shem Shai, and continue to endure until your ride comes. It's like Uber. You can't leave. You can't leave until the Lord. You can't leave until the Uber driver comes and get you from your location. You know, that's crazy. A brother I used to labor with just drove past me. He probably didn't see me, but that's crazy. But let's keep going, right? But again, the Rakak Wadash, as soon as you grow in this knowledge, is going to prepare you for the coming of Yahweh Shai, so that you can get ready to get taken out of here. Right? Verse 13. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh, and the Lord Yahweh have sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his son-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get you out of this place, for the Lord Yahweh will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. Right? You better hurry up and get your shit in order, or you're going to be consumed and destroyed with America. Right? Half of you other niggas ain't planning to leave the United States. You niggas, the ones that the Lord is fit, especially the ones that wanted to say crucify him, you niggas is going to die here. You ones, I'm spiritual, I'm getting closer to the Lord. You ain't getting close, because you ain't trying to hear the warnings of the men of the Lord. Right? He said you're going to be consumed with this place. Right? Verse 16. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his two daughters, the Lord Yahweh being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth, and set him without the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in the plain, escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. To break it on a deep, simple level, right? Right now, when we come into this knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai, don't fucking look back at your old life to go back to it. Now, we might reflect, man, I did this shit, man, that's crazy we did that. But don't look back at your old life to do it. Oh, I miss when we used to do that. I miss the old times getting, having a smoke out in the car and seeing how many blunts people can smoke. I miss those and that. No, we should not turn, because as soon as you turn back to your way through the Rakak Wadash, we doing this all over again. Jeremiah chapter 32. Where is it? Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 33. And they have turned unto me the back and not the face. Though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them, yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction. Right? That's correction. And that's the brother, right? Right there, right? People don't want to receive correction, you know? And me too. Oh, it was a precept I put on a brother's comment board. It was in the NLT, I think it was Proverbs or something. It says, basically, a man will listen to a righteous man will listen to discipline, but a fool will hate correction. I forgot what precept it was, but it was something like that. Wait, let me see. I could probably get. Um, hold on, y'all. I want to get this down because it's in my head. He that despises the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. Withhold not correction from a child. Dang. I don't think it was 3:11. Yeah, family. I'm sorry. I can't. So it's his correction also. Yeah, I can't find it, but I'll give you this one if it's okay. This is Sirach chapter 16, verse 12. It says, as his mercy is great, so is his correction also. He judgeth a man according to his works. Right? And sometimes brothers would do lesson, and you'll be like, yo, man, that brother cutting me up, or that brother, that's really the Lord. It's really the Ruach HaKodesh. You know, just like what Sam said at the camp, he said, for us to leave HOI, you know, the spirit was put on brothers to open up their mouth and say what they had to say. And then after that situation got dealt with, days later, Yaramayan and Daniela was like, yo, man, we all watching too many camps. We need to come under one understanding. And, you know, they started saying Great Millstone got 100% truth. I'm like, man, I never watched him before, man, bro. Send me a video. And now the Lord brought us under this 100% truth. Let alone they pushed the MOTB hard, because Elder Tahar said you gotta implant it in your mind. You gotta know the flesh is weak, and if we're too caught up in this world, if you're not teaching prophecies, you'll get caught up and slip. You know how crazy it is that what if you never heard about the MOTB, then the MOTB is pushed? And especially if you a student and your teachers wasn't teaching you this, you're gonna be pissed, because you're gonna hate a lie. You're gonna be angry that somebody lied to you. You know, that's why the Lord says, "Thou shalt not lie." We shouldn't be lying to our brothers. You know, but the Lord put the spirit on us. Like when we look in 1 Kings chapter 22, a lot of you men was given a spirit to lie. Ooh, 1 Kings 22, right? The Lord gave y'all a spirit to lie. Go read 1 Kings chapter 22. I was gonna do a lesson on the whole on that little point, you know, but I kind of forgot. So if a brother, you know, I just said it. 1 Kings chapter 22, where it said an angel, when God said, "What angel can persuade Ahab's prophet a lie?" And this one said, I can. You have to know that same action is happening today, and a lot of y'all have been persuaded to teach a lie, right? So back to Genesis, the 19th chapter, verse 17. No, verse 18. It says, and Lot said unto them, oh, not so, my Lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight. Thou hast magnified thy mercy, right? We have grace now and we have mercy. The end already been here. That's why we're supposed to move like roaches. As soon as the light is up, we all supposed to move like roaches, right? The light is Yahushua left, and he gave the light to his men, the elect men at that. And we're the light of the world. We have to shine, you know, had the spirit of prophecy, right? 19, behold, now thy servant hath grace in thy sight. Thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast shown unto me in saving my life. And I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me and I die, right? It's mercy now, but it's gonna be even more mercy when we if you get beamed up, that will be the complete mercy, man. Whoo! That's man. I hope. Verse 20 it says, "Behold, now the city is near to flee unto, and it is a little. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live." And he said unto him, "See, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I would not overthrow the city for the which thou hast spoken. Has thee escaped hither? For I cannot do anything till thou be come hither. I mean thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar." So they wasn't going to destroy the city until they came out. The Lord not destroying this dumb place, America, until the elect is sealed. And the elect soon as they're sealed, we're gonna be sealed spiritually, right? Ezekiel 9:4, right? They're gonna have the mark of exemption, that mark from judgment. You should desire, your actions should show that you desire and you want that, right? So let me drop down to verse 20 and 24. This goes into Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed, because the whole point is Lot's wife. It says, "Then the Lord Yahweh rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord Yahweh out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt." A lot of women that say they believers of the Lord, you have to hold on to verse 26. Really, verse 24 to 29. Really, verse 12. Verse 12 to 29. Sisters, wives, should be meditating on this. Because it can happen in your eyes that you turn around and go back to Egypt to go get that charagma. Because looking back at Sodom and Gomorrah is looking at, is having a thought, because America is going to give you the way out. Take the MOTB. But guess what? That MOTB is going to happen before the nukes drop on this place. You don't want to take that. You don't want to take that. And the niggas, Shikari, what they talking about, they saying that the 2/3 is going to die outside of America. So you saying all the 2/3 that did take the charagma, they going to be outside of America with a charagma in their hand? Niggas is saying that even the 2/3, somebody said the 2/3 gonna get beamed up too and then taken to the wilderness with the elect. So you telling me the 2/3 gonna be in the chariot with a charagma in their hand and in their forehead and then go in the wilderness and rebel? Man, F-U-C-K that spirit, man. Rebuke the hell out of that spirit. If you thinking the 2/3 gonna get beamed up, if you think the 2/3 is gonna get taken out of America and brought to another place to rebel, I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The 2/3 is dying here. The MOTB is going to be here, and the 2/3 is gonna fall for the okie doke. They fell for all the okie dokes, being of this world, starting with the men that had a taste of this truth. The Pharisees was off, but they still say they believed in God, like the true God. They was probably calling him Yahweh, right? But they wasn't believing in Yahweh Shai. Then try to kill his son, right? Them niggas is dying today. Their sons, he said, put his blood on us and our sons. Guess what? They back. So whoever want to be a high priest, we ain't talking about you Christians, because you not even coming in the name of the Lord. That's just crazy. The spirit, that's what y'all needed to hear. And like I said, I was reflecting on my wife's dream. And so for her, for any woman, if they is watching this, or any woman, and especially brothers, pay attention to this Genesis chapter 19, verse 12, all the way to 29. And for the women, your point is verse 26. She looked back. They gonna get you with this MOTB, man. And let me give you this before I try to close. Revelations chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, which I want the elect sisters to hold on their patience. I want the elect men, starting with the government, to hold on their patience in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." It's another lesson I want to do, but a brother stole it last night. We have to be patient for the Lord. You have to. Ain't no quitting. It's already said and done. You have to be patient. right? If you want to be the elect, you have to be patient. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? The hour of temptation is gonna come, and it's gonna hit a lot of us unaware. We're not gonna know. That's like inspection happening in your house. That's like a fire drill at school or a rush drill at school. And they going through the lockers, and your dumbass probably got weed or drugs in your locker. You know, right now, the first verse that I had, the Lord put out wisdom in all the earth. If you're not trying to get the wisdom, ooh, let me get that. I'm gonna close out with this. I'm gonna close out with this. I'm gonna close out with this. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, I want that. I want that. I want that. This is yeah, I want this. Yeah, this is my closing out. Colossians chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, because if we're striving to be the elect, you have been risen with Hamashiach when he rose. Seek those things which are above, because Yahushua, he went to a place we couldn't go. He went up to the Father, right? So that means our reward is up there, our crown, our glory is up there, right? It says, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of God, set your affections on things above and not on things on the earth. Yahushua was getting that glory back. St. John 15, he said, man, Father, give me that glory I had before the foundation of the world. He want that glory back. We must work to get that glory back, right? Set your affections on things above and not on things in the earth. Lord willing, this was edifying and motivating to y'all. Set your affection on things above. The MOTB is coming. The MOTB is coming. The MOTB is coming. This charagma is coming. We can't stop it. And just because you don't take it don't mean you getting beamed up. You have to believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. You have to believe in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You have to want to do the work of Yahweh Shema Shai as a man and as a woman. You want your faith to show. You want your light to bloom, right? May the force be with you, man. You know, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. Lord, hey, if it does, if the Lord allow me to bring out other precepts, I might do a screen recording. I might do another. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I said that was the last verse. Let me bring that Second Esdras back out. This is Second Esdras chapter 7. I know y'all can hear me. Sorry, I gotta, This is Second Esdras chapter 7, verse 16. Why takest thou not the heart? Why takest thou not to heart that which is to come, rather than only that which is present? Right? We need to stop worrying about the things that's present and worry about the things to come. Shalom, shalom. Shem Yawala is in the building, y'all. Again, my brother is on here. If y'all didn't go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Edification Daily. You know, because the word has to be spread, and us as children of the Lord must be builded up, which is being edified. I'm not the only teacher in my unit, in my camp. It's other brothers too. And if you want to get fed, if I'm not doing a video, Shemiwala or Yarmayan or Asher Yasharella is doing the video, right? So again, why takest thou not to heart that which is to come, but rather the things that are present, right? The things that are present, when you go to 2 Peter 3 and 10, all elements will be destroyed. So why would we worry about the present? We should be really worried about the future, right? I'm gonna bring this precept out. This is Second Esdras chapter 7, but in the Good News Translation. I just want to bring verse. Man, I'm gonna have to read verse 20 to 25 because I want you to understand what 25 is saying. I didn't think I was gonna have to bring this out, but I have to. This MOTB is coming. We got to get sick and tired of disobeying the Lord and not doing what He commanded us. So sometimes we have to know the blast from the past, right? So I'm gonna just read this. Verse 20 in the GNT, 2 Esdras chapter 7. It is better to let many people of the present age perish than to allow them to neglect the law that the Most High has given them. God has given clear commandments to everyone coming into this world, telling them what they should do to obtain life and to avoid punishment. But the wicked would not listen and refuse to obey him. In their foolishness, they have made their own wicked and deceitful plans, right? They denied the existence of God the Most High and refused to follow his ways, right? The elect was predestined to make it, and the two-third was predestined to be destroyed. The elect was predestined to make it, and the two-third was predestined to be destroyed, right? The left-hand side that's in the flesh was meant to die, and the right-hand side that's in the flesh was meant to live an everlasting life. But really, there was going to be the first fruit of the new kingdom, right? Verse 24, it says, they have rejected his laws, refused to accept his promises, disobeyed his decrees, and failed to do what he commanded. Right? That's in, and it has to be a spit right back in your face, because in your face, when you go to work and your boss say, hey, can you go stack that up before you leave? Okay, boss, I got you. You see how in the spirit that just hit us? Now, Lord willing, it hit you, but if it didn't hit you, I don't know if you observe it, right? Because when I'm at work, it get me mad that I gotta follow them, and then when I double back, I gotta listen to them, and then I be listening like, when I get out of work, I gotta do a lesson. There's no way I'm about to listen to these niggas and do a good job for them, but not do a job for the Lord. Every time when you do something, there's always learning. When you put on your jacket and when you take off your jacket, it's a fighting move, right? And it's the same thing in life. You see how we gotta put clothes on to walk outside to cover you, but what about in the spirit? How do you cover you? The Lord always say, put the armor of the Lord. How can we put the armor of the Lord on if we don't believe in the Lord or don't know him? You have to read and go seek him. So if you believe the MOTB is coming on, put the armor on, get in these scriptures, know, talk about it into existence. So when it do come, you put the armor already on. That's shielding you and covering you, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because now we know this money ain't shit. You ask the Lord to not make you too rich, not to let you be poor, but just let me be in the middle so I can still serve you. That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? But the last verse, verse 25, which is the point. So like not that's the reason, Ezra, that there is emptiness for the empty and fullness for the full. So right, you're empty if you're not trying to do the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You're full if you're trying to do the ways of the Lord. And you know what that brings me to? Wisdom of Solomon, the 9th chapter. Very plain, right? So it's emptiness for the empty. It's fullness for the full, right? So, oh yeah. Because it's too many precepts in my dang head, man. Sorry, y'all. Too many precepts in my head. This is Wisdom of Solomon, the 9th chapter. And every time when I read, I'm always going back to classic verses already brought out, because that's what happens when you get builded up. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 6. For though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be regarded as nothing. So if we don't have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you're going to be regarded as nothing. And what did we just read in 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and chapter 7 verse 25 in the GNT? That's the reason, Ezra, that there is emptiness for the empty and fullness for the full. The 2/3 is emptiness. The other nations is emptiness. That's why when we just read from verse 20 to 25 wasn't dealing about the nations. Like, you got to really know the Lord is the king of terror, the God of terror. He's going to elect only the Israelites, the elect of the Israelites out of here. And all these other puny little humans and you 2/3 are going to be destroyed here. And all these niggas don't know. And I go towards you, it's war about to happen, destruction. And you ask them, so what is you doing to save your spot? Man, I'm just getting it how it is, and I believe in the Lord. We just think that's it, you know. Esau failed us. Your mother and father failed you, right? And the Lord gave you that gave you those parents. The Lord gave me my parents, because that's a whole curse, because they didn't feed us the knowledge, right? But this is the mercy of the Lord. How you get in the truth? Some of us got in the truth without our father teaching us. That's the mercy of the Lord. Some of y'all probably did get taught the truth by your father. That's the mercy of the Lord. And then some of y'all probably went further than your father. That's the mercy of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, we must praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai because he has given us warning, right? When you go into the New Testament, wait, hold on. Let me just look at the Revelation, because that's where it be more red at. I mean, no, not really, but right here. Like, you see all this red? Every time I go into the red when you're dealing with Yahweh Shai, I'm always saying it's a warning. So sometimes you got to be on warning mode. You got to have your mind aware to what's to happen. The MOTB is going to happen, regardless if you don't accept it or not, man. You know, it's going to happen. Yo, and I'm going to keep that dream my wife had of the MOTB in my phone. And what I'm going to do is, I did say this at the end, I'm going to play this clip if this video will let me play it. Oh, man. Dang, I can't even play it for y'all. Dang, I can't play it. It's supposed to be already just saved on my phone, man. My phone won't even let me play it for you guys. Yeah, y'all. I can't even play it. I like to play this video when I'm going into the MOTB. But since I can't do that, I'll leave out with a bang. This is old. This is an old dream my wife had, but still, this is a woman having a dream of the MOTB. I just came across 2 women last night talking about the MOTB. Dragwire Wright and the Hopeful Elect 3 is another sister, and then it's like other videos of people talking about the MOTB. Right? So here go the dream. I want to make sure that y'all know that I'm actually reading something. So you be like, man, this man making up something. Right? So this is the dream, my wife's dream. Kids were at what seemed to be a sleepover with Shakia and her kids. Decided to take the kids home. It was maybe 10 or 11 p.m. Walked outside and it seemed to be an ordinary night. Walked inside to get the kids. Walked back outside and it was like summer day. Now I'm like, it was night when I walked out and it turned to day. So now me and Shakia, which is her best friend, so-called best friend, is walking and I'm telling her that the sun is fake. All of this is fake. I kept yelling it and people were listening to me. I'm like, how is the sky not matching the time? Esau's doing this. So then we walked into this building. It was like a mandatory thing. We had to participate, and I had to grab a card that had a male circle. When you open it, it shined bright. That indicated my attendance. So they knew I was there. Shakia walked out to find a bathroom. See, now that's the spirit that Shakia had to walk to the bathroom. While I was in this room, people around started doing a dance routine for entertainment. Then the instructor started talking about the chip, MOTB, and how they were hiring thousands of people to help create the chip. So by this time, I know what's going on. Shakia walked in and sits down. And I said, we got to get out of here. They don't know you're here. Let's leave. So we sneaked out and got to the hallway full of elevators. Shakia went inside of the elevator first. Then I tried to get inside, but it was too crowded, and I didn't see Shakia. That's a spiritual sign, right? But yeah, so I decided to get on another elevator and seen a man, Jake, loading a assault rifle. I started to run away from him, and he started shooting everyone in his sight. Chaos. Then I seen people starving, looking for food, famine. People were asleep on the street. They're seeing people with diseases on their bodies. So while all of this was going on, the people that created the MOTB is looking for me because I know more than the other people. And that's what I was saying in the beginning of the lesson, right? All these people don't know what's going on, man. You know, that's why you want to keep doing the work. Continue to be thankful the Lord allowed you to know the no, right? They were calling my grandma and other family members to get to me. That reminds me of the movie of the New World Order on YouTube, right? It says my flesh was afraid, but my spirit wasn't. What the flesh is willing, and the no, sorry. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. My alarm went off, Salaki again. My alarm went off, so the dream ended with me sitting with my grandmother, explaining to her what was going on. Where's Shakia? Where the kids at? Right? Because the whole point is the MOTB. And this is the last thing she said. People had shit like this on their skin in her disease. In her dream. You know, people had this, right? The MOTB is coming. I know that that's just a dream, but the MOTB is coming. Man. I don't care what you think and what you don't think. The MOTB is coming. And with that, Lowell was motivated. I'm gonna say shalom, shalom. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. And let go of that freaking money. Let it go in your mind. You still gotta provide. You still gotta do things, but don't get too attached, because when it's MOTB, man, it's gonna cause people to kill for it. You know. Again, Lord willing, was edifying. All praise to the one true power, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And with that, shalom, shalom.